Good morning, everybody, and welcome to BCB Live. It's Drive Safe Dave here, along with Buckle Up Bob. Sir Rick is out on assignment, digging up the news and finding new ways to be safe all across the country. He will return, I believe, either tomorrow or the next day, but it doesn't matter. We're here, and we've got some exciting stuff going on today, Bob. One of the things you just told me, how many days till Christmas?
73.
73 days till Christmas. So if you're wondering
Get Drive Safe Dave?
If you're wondering what to get Drive Safe Dave, the trucks are running and you can ship early and send them to me directly here at BCB Live. It's okay. Yesterday, I watched the president make his big announcement that he has figured out how to cure the supply chain bottlenecks in this country. And he did say that he announced that yesterday that 24/7, 7 days a week, 365 days a year, they are going to operate the Port of LA and Long Beach. Much of our money, each of us in the United States, we don't know it, but even a small 0.5% or even 1% of all of us moving our money from a service to a good makes for a drastic change nationwide and also the global economy when we move our expenditures from those services to the goods. And it makes a really, really impact. And I think that's what we're seeing here across the country when these goods are trying to come in. We're not spending our money on services. And we've all complained about services, right? Whether you go, how people aren't back to work and how you go out to eat and so you're not spending that money on services, right? Yeah, what's up?
Well, to kind of go off of that, services right now, also, a lot of people are just not working in services. It's not paying as much as it should, I guess, for a lot of people, especially waiting tables and things. People are getting angry at waiters and service industry people. So nobody's tipping, and therefore the waiters don't want to work, and the waitresses don't want to work. But with the pressure increasing on the current administration to fix the supply chain crisis, do you see the hours of service exemptions coming down the pipeline, similar to the disaster relief exceptions that are already on the book?
No, I don't think that the hours of service rules will change because of a supply chain issue. I don't see that. That's more of a safety deal to put. You don't want drivers out on the road running. I get during emergency situations when you have hurricanes, when people's lives are in danger, but because they don't have their Pac-Man or their whatever it is that their Xbox or no, I didn't mean Pac-Man. I didn't mean to say Pac-Man.
This does also extend to medical equipment and things
no,
like
and
that as well.
Truly,
so I think to minimize that.
No, I understand that, but I don't think that we're to that point yet where we can compromise, right, Bob? You would say, I don't think we're to the point yet.
Yeah, I mean, it could if it gets really, we know it's going to get worse. We just don't know how much worse, it's going to get. And, and I always wonder, for years we've outsourced certain things, right, to get it. Because I read an article where there's a company in Taiwan that holds 50% of these, is responsible for 50% of the world's chip manufacturing. And I'm wondering, hey, all these countries start outsourcing because they can't produce it cost effectively in their country, and now it's coming back to bite them because this guy has a monopoly, or this country has a monopoly, basically.
Well, they're also suffering a pretty heavy supply chain issue as well right now, and that's why they haven't really been able to give us chips and give the world chips. Is it takes a lot of time to actually make these, and they're also being hit by COVID right now. So with a shortage of workers and people not being able to go in, it makes it a little bit harder to actually make those chips. I don't know if it's necessarily a monopoly problem, more so as us just not already having the infrastructure in the U.S. to go ahead and build these ourselves in the event of a supply chain shortage.
And let's be honest, our and I think this all falls back to a lot of the ideology where we have, when you talk about outsource, but there were a lot of violations that they found over the blitz period of 5 days, and most of those had to do with either small packages and or their containment and also paperwork, making sure that the right bill of lading matched the right information inside the box. As we talk about hazmat, it's a very real thing out there on the road, and there's a reason hazmat is done this way. There's a reason we make sure it's placarded correctly. And this is applicable across the board whenever you do transportation. You must, Bob, right?
Yes.
Your bill of lading must be accessible, and you must have that readily to be given to a DOT officer. It doesn't matter if it's hazmat or not. You're communicating what's inside the box. You're communicating what dangers may be there in case there's an accident. Look, God forbid you're in a wreck, but if you are and you're incapacitated and unable to speak, they want to make sure they know what's in the box because they don't want to endanger emergency personnel, first responders, or anything like that when they come to a scene of an accident and understand what's in the box. Because, those, I'm telling you that I've pulled hazmat before, and you don't want to endanger people around you when you have corrosives or explosives or flammables or any of these other things that endanger your ability to perform. What's in the box? Yeah, I see that. That's pretty funny. But
hey, we've got a few videos to look at this morning. This first one, says we got some good speed and space as this OV changes lanes. Another one coming on side. And woo! See, there's no braking. Did you see any brake lights go on there when that happened?
Oh no, he had that. He was timing that out just so that. Yeah, he was up.
He did turn his signal on.
There's a brake.
Oh, there's a brake for that car.
Right in front of us.
I gotcha. Yeah, very critical. And again, this is what's really neat when you get to see these on that new AI cameras.
Every driver out there will see this today.
Yeah. Believe it or not, watch this truck kind of weave and drift, right? And what you're going to see is it did it earlier, but truck rolled over, We had, again, this was in Clinton, Oklahoma.
Wind?
Yep. We had drivers shut down one day for about 5 or 6 hours just because there was 97 mile-an-hour wind gusts. So, again, wind is kind of that silent killer, it can be, right? Because you just don't see it. You can feel it, but it's out there and it's real. And so we do a great job at checking out the wind maps on windy.com. Again, those are forecasted, but when you zoom in and you click on the right icon, it gives you the current wind conditions, usually within a 20 to 30 mile window of what the last highest gust was reported. And here's a repercussion of that if you don't slow down. His next one, lane change starts good, waits too long. Is there some distraction going on here? It's at night. Again, you're looking at, I'm sorry, it's in the morning, early morning hours. So again, you always wonder, all the things that come to mind. We talked about sleep inertia where you're awake, but you're not awake. You're not really all that alert. So you kind of always want to wonder, hey, know your situation, right? Again, situational awareness. And it's realize that you're going to need extra time to react. Maybe instead of 3 seconds, maybe take 4 or 5 to make that lane change so that you get a clear picture of what's going on. As you see, the Jersey barrier, you got nowhere to go once you get over here on the left. Next one, again, kind of the same potential thing. Again, wait just a little bit too long to make the lane change. I know this looks like a lot of space, folks, but this is 1 second. After watching some of the AI camera footage, this is less than 1 second. So again, it takes you over 2 seconds to assess and apply the brake. So you will travel 2 seconds before you even begin to slow down. So we got to increase that distance to allow for that decision-making process to take place. Here again, we've got some weather. You can see a little bit of visibility issues, but not too bad because the traffic's not moving for the spray. But just a great job at keeping the space, right? If somebody wants to come over, they can safely do so. And I like all the other trucks around it too, right? They're all keeping space.
Yeah, they're all doing a great job.
Except for that guy.
Everybody. Well, that's not probably not a commercial driver, but all these truck drivers right here are doing a fantastic job. Not only our view, but look at every driver has got great space in every situation. Good
Nicely
stuff.
Done, drivers. Oh man, this last one, we just talked about it a little bit. You just can't have this happen. Right? It's red. It's red. Stop. Don't do it. Right? So again, and then it turns green. Don't know what this driver was thinking, so we got to get some more information on this. But whatever it was the wrong thing, right? Drive safe?
Absolutely. You
I mean,
got to pay attention to what's going on.
Yeah.
You got to watch those traffic signals. I think what we've done here is we lost focus on what was going on
Yeah.
and paying attention to the vehicles and not paying attention to the traffic signal.
Yep.
And seeing this turn and thinking that you have and you don't. I think we missed it.
And you see this this vehicle on the right here who brakes right before getting into that intersection. It was very close to being an accident. If you take a look right here on the right hand side, a vehicle approaches and has
Right
to
there,
stop right
yes.
there.
Like, hey, what are you doing? What are you doing?
I'm green and you're running a red light.
Yep.